Well, we have some good players. Let's start right there. We have good players that came to play today, and I give our guys credit. Indianapolis, they blitzed a lot throughout the game, which was uncommon for them. And we had to hang on to win, but it was a combination of our guys playing well and taking advantage of the opportunities that they had. I don't know. I mean, we're a long way away. We're building our team. We got a lot of young guys playing. We lost our right guard probably for the season today. Trent Brown disappeared. Our Z receiver is a guy I just met, Trevor Davis. I'm not kidding you. Burfict left the game. We had to go to a fullback on fourth down. It's just a bunch of guys that are playing hard.
At what point did you guys drop the play for Davis?
Well, it was for J.J. Nelson, honestly, and J.J. was a scratch. He showed up here today, couldn't go. Very disappointed in that, but the kid came in there and not only scored a touchdown today, but he made some plays for us that didn't show up on the stat sheet. I think he got it in the walkthrough, so I guess it does count, yes. In modern-day football, that's a rep, yes.
They were kind of getting back in, but you were able to beat up almost the entire third quarter, even though you got a field goal and a touchdown.
It was as good a drive as I've been associated with to start the second half. I mean, we held the ball, I think, for most of the third quarter, had a third and goal, and I think Derek and Tyrell can complete that pass in their sleep. Unfortunately, it was incomplete, but that was a great drive. We got out of negative field position a couple times. We didn't take it all the way down, but we flipped the field and made it tough on Brissett and the Colt offense.
Did you agree with the ejection?
I know New York City pulled the ejection. So you'd have to ask New York, whoever is in the room that made that decision. I think it was penalized multiple times by multiple referees today. Nobody on the field in our stadium or in this zip code made the call to eject them. That came from New York City, so what can I do? I don't have a cell phone on the field.
Similar play on Thursday night in Green Bay. Do you feel like it's not consistent?
No, I'm not going to get into it. I think it's a tough decision. It's a tough call. I think it was a flag. It was very well documented that the league was going to review those plays this year in New York City. So that's what happened. And I'll wait to hear what their reasoning was. But it was a penalty. He went in there with his head down. It was called, and unfortunately for us, it was an ejection.
Waiting for a chance for a guy like Harris to just step up and make a play when you absolutely had to have it.
Yeah, I mean we needed that, and couldn't happen to a better guy. This guy's paid a lot of dues in this league, and great play for the Raiders. I'm as proud of this win as anyone I've ever had before. He played all three positions last week. He played four positions last week. We lost all our linebackers for a period of the game, so it's why he's a team captain. It's like why he's our leading tackler. He's certainly a great player, and we ask him to do too much. We're asking a lot of guys to do too much right now with our injuries, but we're not the Lone Ranger. Everybody's going through the same things.
The first turnover you guys forced was also really timely coming into your own territory. What do you think of the timing, the turnovers, and also just the game that Max caused?
Well, turnovers, we had a bad turnover. We mishandled an exchange. Turnovers, if you do the math, usually determine who wins and who loses. And we're spending a lot of time trying to win the turnover battle. But to answer your second question, Max is a guy who has a really good factor grade. He may not have the sacks, but he bats down passes. He chases plays down. He's improving his arsenal as a rusher. And I'll give you a better evaluation after I get a chance to study the film. We got a 15-hour flight here tonight, so I have plenty of time to do that. Well, it's great coaching. It's a credit to our coaches and our players and our preparation. And, and we travel first class. We get to stay in great hotels. We get plenty of rest and take a lot of pride in our performance. And I learned from Bobby Knight way back when I was ball boy at Indiana. The first 5 minutes of each half usually set the tone for the entire game. So I thought we did a good job the first 5 minutes of each half today, and it's a big reason we were able to win.
What did you think of the run game, especially Jacob?
We like our running game. Obviously with the rotating guards that we've had, I think 3 different left guards and 3 different right guards, I'm really pleased and proud, man, very proud. This guy's going to be a great back. As long as I don't screw it up, he's going to be one hell of a player. He can really run. He's got great vision. I think he's got breakaway speed and power. And Ingold made some good blocks as well. But, it's a credit to everybody when you run the ball the way we ran it. It wasn't a bunch of RPOs and single back lateral runs. It was old-fashioned, hard-nosed football, and it takes tight ends. It takes every lineman. It takes everybody to do it.
On that first, like on the Jets, you had Miller out there and you had Waller kind of team now. Like, are those the type of things that you're talking about?
Yeah, we just have to get to work here. We've got some plays that are still under wraps. We got to see who the starting flanker is going to be next week. We got to see who's going to play right guard. And I will tell the Raider fans that it looks like Gabe Jackson will be ready to go after the bye. So we got to go get ready for the Bears. And I just like to say once again, I'm really proud of our team. We came to play and we finished and beat a good team.
Two more guys.
Pec, he tore his pec, so we think he's out for the year.
Anything else?
John, you did say that you're most proud of this one. Why this one, and why are you so proud of this?
Well, I think it's a tough schedule that we have. Honestly, there's a lot of difficult things that we've gone through. You show up here today and the guy you're counting on to play the Z position doesn't play. Your middle backer gets thrown out. There's plenty of reasons to your right guard goes in, your right tackle goes in. There's a lot of reasons to fold your tent. There's a lot of reasons to start making excuses. But our guys, they're really resilient and they're tough mentally. And those are components, I think, that are going to serve us well as we continue to build our team. I'm really proud of these guys. All right?
Okay.
Have a good day.
Hey there, Vegas Nation. You just heard from Raiders head coach Jon Gruden after the Raiders' 31-24 win over the Colts. Well, if you missed the news, Gruden did touch on it a little bit, saying that it was New York's call, but Raiders linebacker Vontaze Burfict was ejected in the second quarter for a helmet-to-helmet hit against Colts tight end Jack Doyle. Get this. According to SpotTrack.com, Vontaze Burfict has over $4.2 million worth of fines to go with 10-game suspensions for his previous incidents in his NFL career. He can probably expect to dish out some more cash after today's hit. The Raiders will now head to London to face former teammate Khalil Mack and his Bears on Sunday, October 6th. If you haven't already, be sure to give us a like right here on our Vegas Nation Facebook page, download the Vegas Nation app, or check us out at vegasnation.com for all of your Raiders coverage. For Vegas Nation, I'm Cassie Soto.